Hey, it's Jeff from Acme Live Scan and Notary and co-founder of the Notary family. I just wanted to get on here and say hello because I haven't done a video in a while. I'm still alive. I'm still doing notary work, still doing fingerprinting. Just wanted to share a few things with you today and actually like and subscribe. I never say that, but do it and put in the comments what you'd want me to talk about. If I have some interaction from the audience, we can make this channel better and in the sense that we can get some good content out there. I generally don't like to make videos just to make videos. I like to add value to your life. So that's one of the reasons I haven't made a bunch of videos. I've been diligently working on my website and uh, social media posts and so forth, trying to get my name out there for customers or clients to try and gather in people. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I spoke at the Notary Toastmasters group earlier in the week. Of course, my presentation didn't work, so it was kind of a little fail there. But I wanted to share some information here, and I can go in depth if you're interested. One of the things that I've come across, and of course, everybody says SEO, 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 which I'm not going to say anything negative about that. But what I wanted to share with you, and this ties in with the SEO, which is search engine optimization, if you don't know what that means, is becoming the expert in your field, becoming the notary expert on the internet so that your website becomes higher ranking based on your domain authority. So what that means, domain authority, is you know what in the heck you're talking about, and people are actually going to your website to find the answers, which makes you rank higher. So it ranges from 1 to 100. Most notaries, when they start out, it's going to be 1 or 3 or something low. Mine's pretty low, but it's the domain authority, as I'm reading, it becomes harder when you're in the higher number. So if you're like at a 70, let's say, and you want to go to 80 for domain authority, it's going to be a lot harder to get to that 80 because you're already well up there. Some examples of people that are up at 100 is like Amazon.com, somebody like these big people where they have teams of people building their website, doing the SEO, doing all the things to be the authority. I no notaries can't do that. I mean, you can do that if you pay somebody. And what I'm saying to you is you can go and you can pay for somebody to do this work for you. I like to do things myself. I did my website myself. It's not the perfect website for sure. So you can find flaws in it, all these things. But does it work to the key for the website is it does it work to get conversions? Do you get people calling you? Do you get people booking appointments off your website? That's what is a great measure of a great website. If you have a great website built by somebody for, let's just say you paid somebody $500 to build a website and you're getting zero calls or zero conversion, was it worth the $500? Okay, I didn't pay that. I did my website in sweat equity and time. Okay, so my, yes, I didn't pay $500. I paid a lot more in time and effort. Okay, did I learn something? Yes, I did. And I think I'm better because I did do the efforts and do the learning myself. So for me, just to give an example, I don't get a lot of conversion off of my website, but I get enough to say, hey, it's working. Just an example, I had 2 people book an appointment in the middle of the night for today to do some fingerprinting. So I had just got done with a guy today. He drove. He told me 20 minutes, but I know it's more like 30 minutes to 40 minutes to get to my place from where he was coming from, just because I travel down there all the time. But anyway, so let's just say, okay, so fine. Let's just say it was 20 minutes. He drove 20 minutes to see me. He booked the appointment at 1. No, he booked it this morning. That was 1 this morning. But I had somebody book one for noon, and they booked that at 1:30 in the morning. 1:30 in the morning. Okay, I'm not up at 1:30. I'm asleep, but they booked it. So did my website do the job? Yes, it did. I got somebody coming in to be fingerprinted. And then I had this other guy that booked an appointment this morning. I think he booked around 8 or something in the morning and got it done. So that's the key. Is your website doing that? So I'm trying to build my domain authority. I'm at 12, which is low. But here's the thing, okay? Because there's a lot to that number that they calculate it somehow, and I don't know that detail. I should dig into it and find out. But you could go to a website, and I'll put it in the description. There's several websites you could do this, but I'm using the one that created that. It's moz.com, and you can look up anybody's website for free. I think you do 3 or something for free. So I've done a few websites in the notary community. I'm not going to call out anybody, but I've seen people where one I'm just going to mention is somebody very popular that is well known in the notary community, or at least in my circle. And she has a domain authority of 18, and it is awesome that she's up there at 18. And I'm looking, there's a lot of keywords she's ranking for, a lot of backlinks. I don't have those backlinks and keywords. I think I'm ranking for like 12 keywords, and I'm domain authority of 12. Okay, so just imagine if I were ranking for more keywords, I'm trying to do more blog posts, more build that domain authority by writing blog posts and adding pages to my website that are relevant to what I do. That's the key here, to try and build that domain authority. But 18 is pretty good for somebody in this kind of space. I've done a couple other ones. There's one that had 3. There's another one that had 9. I'm not saying those are bad numbers, but what I'm trying to express here is the higher the number, the more the internet says, or Google says, hey, you're an authority in your field, so we're going to rank you higher. You're not going to be on page 30. You're going to be on page 2 or 3 if you're, or maybe page 1, depending on your area. And if people are searching for you. And as you go up, you're going to get more business. I'm not going to, talk about how the market's down and we're not getting business. There's loads of business out there. I mean, loads of business. And I'm actually getting business from directory sites, notary directory sites that find me. And I don't want to go on a tangent because I'm trying to focus on websites, but are people able to call you? Are you there picking up your phone? Because I got a call from an attorney that says, hey, can you do this signing? It's a loan purchase for us. And the particular website that they found me on, which I know they found me on this website because it's the only place I have my personal email address listed. So I knew exactly where they found me. And I know that this particular directory has me listed at number 5 or 6 down the list. So that means that if they went down the list based on my zip code where I'm located and where the signer was located, they went down, they called 4 or 5 other people before they got to me. So they were grateful that I was available and able to take care of the client. So make sure that you answer your phone, okay? On your website, do you have your phone number listed? Do you have your email address listed? Do you have a chat bot? I have a chat bot I've been using for, I don't know, 6 months. No, it's almost a year. Well, about 9 months now. Okay, so I get people talking to me through that chat bot now, and I'm getting conversions that way, because there's a lot of people, they don't want to pick up the phone. They don't want to talk to you. Okay, they want to be able to book your service and have you show up and do the work, or come to you if you have an office and do the work. I have a calendar. So Calendly, Acuity, those are some of the popular calendar programs that are out there that you could stick on your website and have people book appointments for you. Do you have that available? Or do you just have a page with your name and your picture? Hopefully you have your picture on your website, because that's a must, I think, as a notary. There are some, if you're national and you're like farming stuff out, put a few pictures of different notaries that you work with on your website, so they know, hey, I can get one of these 3 people if I work with 3 people. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. I have my photo on there. It's an older photo. Older, what I mean older, it's like 7 years old. I think I got it when I first became a notary. But just something relatively recent. Uh, if you look like that, if you don't look like that, get a current photo. Hire somebody. Hire somebody that does photography, that's new or trying to learn how to do photography and get experience. Say, hey, yeah, you can take my photo, and see if they can come up with a photo that you like. If they can't, the worst thing that you're going to get out of it is, some bad photos that you're going to stick in a drawer or have on your computer if it's digital. So okay, well, that's all I had for today. I don't want to keep rambling on. I just wanted to share that information. If you want to learn more about that, I will dive deeper into it. I will actually do more research. There is a bunch of videos, on YouTube that talks about these topics. But if you want a notary spin on it and what I'm doing, I'll be happy to discuss more about it. I'm starting to become busy now, so I'm doing less videos. It's not my life to do videos, but I will be happy to share things with you. I have my fingerprinting class. My last class was last Thursday. I have a class coming up in April. April, I want to say it's April 13th, if I remember correctly. I'll put the link in the description if you're interested, but I want to warn you that might be the last class that I do is in April. I had mentioned that in March, and it might be April is the last class. So if you're interested in fingerprinting, you haven't gotten on board, you want to learn more about it, come to my class. If this hasn't been the 7th time that you've seen this information that I do the class, and you're just not ready to take the plunge, I'm sorry that you may be missing out. You're going to have to go to somebody else that teaches fingerprinting, which there are some great people out there that do teach fingerprinting. I'm not the the only authority on fingerprinting. There's a lot of great videos out there on fingerprinting, and a lot of great people that do teach fingerprinting out there, both in the notary world and outside the notary world. If you live in a state that you can actually attend a fingerprinting class, I would recommend that over doing something over the internet. Okay, so with that, I will leave you. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll talk to you at the next video.